Today, I'll be showing you how to build this circus tent. It's a simple design. It has a tightrope, seats, ring of fire. The roof is going to be a little trickier. For now, you just need black and red wool. So, create a circle following the pattern that I use here, and alternate between the black and the red. Make sure to leave a space for the door. To raise the base by 4 blocks, continuing the colors that you used at the bottom. It should be 5 blocks high total. Now create a temporary top layer on top of what you just built. The block doesn't matter, so you can use whichever block you like. I'm using the black wool block for this video. On the inside of this layer, continue the pattern by 1 block inside of it. Be careful on the corners. Now, only on the walls that are 3 blocks wide, we're going to repeat that step and extend the pattern inward by 1 block. But again, only on the walls that are 3 blocks wide. Now you can remove your temporary layer. Now you want to add another temporary layer on the inner edge on top of the tent, as you can see me doing here. We're going to be doing this quite a few times, so be prepared for a little repetition. On the walls that are 3 blocks wide, bring in the pattern by 2 blocks. Now remove the temporary layer. On each corner, add a black wool block. Have it flush with the other two to connect the black wool blocks on each corner. Now fill in the gaps with red wool blocks. Keep them even with the top layer. Create another temporary layer on the top inner edge of the tent. Off of that layer, continue the pattern inwards by one block. Now remove the temporary layer. Now add another temporary layer on top. Now bring in the pattern by one block off of the top layer. Remove your temporary layer again. And now add another temporary layer. Once again, bring in the pattern by one block. Now remove the temporary layer. And add another one to the top. This time, we're going to continue the pattern inwards like before by one block, but we're going to do it 2 blocks tall. Remove your temporary layer. And add one to the top. Once again, bring in the pattern by one block, but 2 blocks tall. Remove your temporary layer again. And bring it to the top. Again, we're bringing it in 1 block and 2 blocks tall. one more to the top of it. We're bringing it in once more by 1 block and 2 blocks tall. Now remove your temporary layer one last time and cap off the tent with a red wool block. To make our flagpole, we're going to put 3 spruce fences on the top. Use 2 red wool blocks for the flag and place a lantern on top of the pole. Now to put down some lanterns on the roof. Pay attention to where I place them. Time to go inside. I'm going to put lanterns on the ceiling, and once again, pay attention to where I'm placing them. Now, only off the walls that are 3 blocks wide, create an L shape out of spruce planks. Stairs to make the bleachers. Now we need to outline the sand pit. Using sand, create a circle in the center of the tent. Follow the pattern that I show here. Fill the circle with sand. Next, we're going to be putting down the dirt path around the circle pit. Make sure not to get the corners, as this adds a touch of realism. Spruce gate in the doorway, and another one in the front middle edge of the sand. Now enclose the sand pit with spruce fences. Towards the back, where I show here, stack 3 spruce fences with a spruce blank on top. Do it 2 times directly across from each other. Connect them with string, and now you've got a tightrope. Now, in the sand pit, 3 blocks away from the back middle fence, stack 2 fence posts and a ring of netherite on it. Use flint and steel to set it on fire. Three blocks away on either side, place nether brick stairs facing it. Now put your animal of choice in there and the ringmaster. I'm going to use an ocelot and a villager. And it wouldn't be a show without an audience, so fill up your bleachers with villagers. Congratulations, you are now done.